All right, guys. We're here.
Here we are.
We made it week 4. Finally
We have
here.
not been. I mean, we've only been slightly cursed by Skeletor.
Week 3's in the
But
books.
we
And
rise.
Skeletor absolutely held it down for us last week. Joe and I sat here and recorded a whole ass episode that was like 2.5, 3 hours long. The whole 9. Scorching takes left and right. Steve was dying of COVID. Trevor slept through this because he's degen was sleeping. I don't know, man. It was crazy. And then when I went to go export the video, I was like ready to sit down and start editing away. The file was corrupted. So instead, I had to make Skeletor come in and deliver some scorching hot takes for you guys. So
we enlisted the aid of Skeletor.
Yes.
To help us out. He's an old friend from our college days. We were really able to pull in a favorite with
also
on Skeletor
Steve's
there.
alter ego, because have you ever seen Steve and Skeletor in the same place? No, I haven't.
I don't know. We've seen footage, but that's it.
So he prophesied.
Well, the reference.
He prophesied many things.
He did. Let's go over some of the Skeletor prophecies here that may or may not have come true.
So for this week, Skeletor predicted that Mark Andrews is still bad and Jonas Smith is just straight up better. He was wrong.
Right. Not true.
Didn't happen that way. No.
This week.
Nope.
He predicted that Justin Fields is terrible and that Chase Claypool scores better than he does, which was true.
Somehow true.
Because they both scored a donut this week. That one's kind of
zero.
That one's
a tie.
That's a technical. That's technically correct.
Yeah, technical for sure.
Travis Kelsey is washed. That was true.
Yes. Yep, he's got that correct. I
Jalen,
don't know if that's a prediction or a prophecy as much as it is
he prophesied
statement of fact. Yeah.
Jalen Hurts still doesn't pass the ball. That was not true.
Not true.
Not true. Yeah, not true.
Cortland Sutton is disappointing. That was not true.
Not true.
But then he went on a tear. He said that the Broncos are fantasy terrorists. That is absolutely true.
True.
He said Caleb Johnson is unusable. That is true.
True.
That absolutely happened.
He said BTJ has bricks for hands. That's true.
That happened. Yep.
He said Brock Bowers is overrated. Also true.
Did not. I mean, probably in the grand scheme of things, but had a bad game.
Probably the most ridiculous thing he said is that the Packers are going to get bashed by the Browns. And we're definitely going to get into that.
Fucking happened. I would love to talk more about that at length, but if we do, we'll have a 5-hour podcast. So, suffice to say, bad coaching, bad execution, bad offensive line play.
Love, 3rd and 3. Straight to the defense. Are you freaking kidding me? Jordan Love, what the freak are you doing? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? I cannot believe this.
Oh my freaking God. We just lost to the Cleveland Browns.
Yep. He said
also Greg Delt's on a tear, so good for him.
True.
Yeah, yes, he is.
He said Jonathan Taylor is a stud and Matt should feel bad. Also
That's
very true.
Absolutely happened, yeah.
He said Sam Darnold's better than JJM. Again, technically correct. He said
technically correct. That's 100% true.
I mean, JJ didn't play because he was injured.
McCarthy is closer to Trey Lance than Sam Darnold is to Sam Darnold of the past. So let's no, that's true.
Again, technically correct. Kyle Pitts is disappointing. Correct. He said Arthur Smith is a football super genius, which this week was correct. Somehow, even though he got absolutely bailed out by TJ Watt. He said Christian McCaffrey will not take Jordan to the promised land.
Jordan's 3-0.
Because he'll get injured. That was not correct. Jordan's 3-0.
Yeah. Jordan's 3-0. Yeah.
He
Jordan's
said
doing fine.
Jared Goff is better than Geno Smith. That one was true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you better check that one.
No, that's true. Geno had a terrible game.
He did. He said that Marvin Harrison Jr. sucks. That was true.
Yeah, that was true.
Yeah.
He said that all of Kelsey's IDP players are bad. That was not true.
Not quite.
They went crazy.
Yeah.
He said that Daniel Jones is better than Josh Allen. Why would you play Josh Allen over Daniel Jones? That was a bad call, but only barely. Barely.
No, that was pretty equivalent,
close.
basically.
It was almost a wash.
Yeah, I think it really much was a wash. Like that. Yeah. What? That's yeah.
He
not
said
much.
Jacoby Myers blows. That was true.
Yeah, that happened.
And he said that Saquon Barkley's hard carrying Ben. Surprisingly, Saquon Barkley didn't do shit this week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
So
It's kind of a weird
Skeletor
curse.
probably should have been talking shit about Saquon, but he didn't.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, fucked up. Anyway,
I hope you guys
that's the
enjoyed.
prophecies.
It's honestly that last prophecy sounds more like Skeletor is just talking shit about Ben. Than anything.
He was talking shit about everybody.
He was on a roll.
Yeah.
He was on a heater.
He went scorched earth on you.
I mean, he
motherfuckers.
took your guys' podcast energy with all of the 3 hours of hot takes that I didn't get to hear because I had COVID, and then he just converted it into this raw skeletal power. And
I will say that
came up with these prophecies.
Skeletor's hot takes were a lot hotter than the ones that Joe and I had privately.
Yeah.
That's all lost
for the
in
most
ether,
part, yeah.
So you'll never know. But
Yeah, right.
yeah,
Well, on to the actual matchups and away from Skeletor's absolutely fire takes.
so let's get this started with Danny and Steve.
Me and Danny, starting
Yeah.
this thing off.
Yeah,
Well,
There we are.
I would like to start with Derrick Henry, who absolutely earned the name the new Bart.
Yes.
Unfortunately, people are going to try and do that to him this entire year because that seems to be the only way to stop Derrick Henry.
I was thinking the exact same thing, Joe. Especially if when you watch the replay, he has no way to really stop that from happening. That was honestly just an insane play by the defense because
I completely
he's-
disagree. He's got the ball way fucking out here like fucking chicken winging it. Like, keep it low
Right,
and
but he's-
tight, Derek. Low and tight.
sure
That
but,
way, if it punches against pads and you can secure it.
But
like,
to Joe's
low and
point,
tight, Derek.
to Joe's point, after
yeah, people are gonna be doing
two
that.
weeks in a row of that happening, you would think that he would make an adjustment and know that like people are not going to be able to tackle me, so they're going to start trying to punch the ball out, and that's
Right.
basically what's been happening, except for week one.
It was
Week one
also
kinda weird.
Adrian Hutchinson, who is
who's a beast.
like is now in the tier of like, oh, he's one of those guys. Like he kind of like we thought he would be, but like he's
The
come
injury
back
year
from injury
derailed
and
him.
he's looked great. Like
really good.
I mean, he was
Yeah,
he was
I'm-
a crazy touted prospect coming out of college too, because wasn't he second overall?
he was supposed to
top
go
five pick,
number
for
one,
sure.
but
He
the
was gonna be
Jags
number
decided
one.
to be the Jags.
The Jags jagged, yeah.
Yeah,
Who did they pick that year?
Wasn't that Walker?
Kayvon Walker.
Or
Yeah,
Trayvon Walker?
Trayvon Walker.
Trayvon Walker, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the Thibodeau draft though. The Giants picked him like a couple picks later. if I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
correctly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the Jags jagged, but Trayvon Walker hasn't been bad. He's been a serviceable lineman.
No, he's
Now,
good.
That's
No,
revisionist
he's good.
history.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like he developed well.
The first couple
Like,
of years, it was like, oh my
He's
god.
good now.
The first,
'cause
dude, the
Aiden-
second
Aiden's
year
a
he had
stud.
10.
But also
He had
he had
10
the-
sacks. What are we talking about? Like he was not.
Oh, yeah, he did have a good...
he-
The
like,
problem with Jacksonville
just-
is
he
always
wasn't-
the coaching carousel, and like the fact that he's probably had like 6 different DCs through a big portion of his career.
Well, it's that, and he's just not ever going to be Adrian Hutchinson. Like that's
Aiden.
what it comes down to. Is he's not
But yes.
better than Aiden Hutchinson, you know? But like,
Yeah, no, he's not.
yeah, he's still a good player, and like, you know, yeah, they whiffed, but again,
Yeah.
like he got double-digit sacks, I think 2 years in a row now. So like,
Yeah, he'll
can't
be
be
fine.
mad at that.
Yeah.
He'll be fine.
Derrick Henry will be fine though.
Yeah,
He will also be fine. Yeah.
yeah.
Anyone who's trying to sell on him now is being silly, I think.
Yeah. The Colts finally punted.
They did.
It's a wild ass thing to say
They
in week
did.
3.
It is wild.
Yeah.
That
I
is
mean-
a strong fucking team.
I mean, Daniel Jones being an average quarterback, taking the Colts to more than respectability right now, did not see that coming.
I had a feeling
think-
that the Colts were going to be kind of like the Saints last year, where they started scorching hot. Like, remember last season they scored like 70 something points in 2 games,
With Derek Carr.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It was
And
like
then-
the Carr revival is back.
and
And
then
then
they
there was
just
a
had,
regression
like-
to the mean.
this insane collapse. Like immediately,
Yeah.
it's just like completely fell apart instantly. And then they ended up firing their coach, and Derek Carr retired, and it was this whole thing. And
Well,
that hasn't
he
happened
didn't
with
retire.
the Colts.
Well, the Colts aren't also like 10 years into needing to rebuild and kicking the can down the road. So it's a little different.
Well, and they have good players. Like, they've got above average players at pretty much every position. They don't have, I mean, JT is a superstar. They don't really have they don't have a lot of stars on defense, but they've got good players.
They still have Quinn and Nelson. They've still got like
They have Zaire Franklin.
They have Zaire, Zaire Franklin, who's really good. But like, I mean, yeah, that's kind of it.
But honestly,
and offensively,
their defense
they're good.
Their defense isn't great. Like, they get torched every game. It's just that their offense is just so freaking good. They
I
just
mean,
score
Tennessee
over
scored 20 on them.
They
have a well-built
they had 19
they have a
drives in a
well-built
row.
wide receiver room as well. Like
Exactly.
They don't have any stars, but all of them play a role and they're good in their role.
Yeah,
like Michael Pittman is good. Like
he's a good possession receiver.
Like Josh Downs is good.
Josh Downs is a good
Alec
deep
Pierce
threat.
isn't bad.
Yeah.
Like
Alec Pierce is a go route merchant. Like they all do different things. They're all built and they're all good players.
The addition of Tyler Warren has really bolstered their offensive options and what they can do.
Yes. Yes.
In fact, this is a really good opportunity to bring up this clip here of JT breaking a 48-yard run off of a good block by Tyler Warren. It's just an example of what he can bring to that offense. I mean, while we're on the topic of JT, I mean, Matt.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Matt.
Skeletor had you for this.
Yeah, I think at this point we can say that 100% sold low.
The thing is, though, is that at the time, JT, that like, if you remember the context, this was the game where JT made that boneheaded play where he broke off a fat run and then just dropped the ball running into the end zone. And Matt had already had a really tilting season, and he'd already resolved to, I need to make some changes. Who knows how much longer JT's going to be doing this. And then, honestly, since then, he's just been absolutely insane. Because he was great. He was good last year, but he wasn't great. You know what I mean? Yeah. He was a good, he's high-end RB. Yeah, he was an RB1 for sure.
He went off in the playoffs,
right?
For sure. But
well, I mean,
and
he
then
also,
the previous
like,
season,
his...
he was not great.
I really feel like Matt's situation was very similar to mine when I had to get rid of Micah Parsons. Where it's just like, I just can't deal with this anymore, and I gotta ship him off, and like sold low.
You felt like your team was in a position where they're not going to contend. There's other teams that are better than mine, like Jordan's and Joe's, and
let me get some assets. Let me get to somebody who's desperately trying to
Trevor's
shore up their stuff.
When he looks at those three, like
makes sense.
Jordan, Joe, and Trevor's team, he's like, "There's no way that I'm going to be able to beat them in the playoffs. So I might as well just sell what I can get now, get some picks, and then hopefully hit on some good players." And I think the most promising thing he's got out of that trade so far is Colson Loveland, but he's hurt, and he's going to be developing. And also, the Bears are just a whole thing. But
we can get into the Bears later. But
they can demolish the Cowboys. But that's
in
about
the meantime, JT is doing stuff like this.
JT's going bananas. Yeah.
Yeah. You got the hat trick. Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing
I wanted to talk about real quick though is since we're on Steve's matchup, last year you were hemming and hawing about the dynamic touchback. That's gone.
I love it.
If you remember,
I love it because you want to know why? It's because they changed the touchback point from the 30 to the 35.
Correct.
I'm 100% for this change.
They made that tiny change, and the result was...
And that was supposed to be in the original proposal. They nerfed it for the first year to the 30 before the season started, and I was totally miffed about that. I was like, fuck that. It should be the 35, and I love the change. I'm really into it.
I kind of get it, though, because like running this league, it's easier to add things than it is to take things away.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it makes more sense to like be conservative with it year one, and then if it needs to be tweaked, like they did, they just increase it just a little bit. And that one change, the 5-yard difference, has encouraged teams to run it instead. And in week one, we saw
it's encouraged teams to kick it where it's returnable.
Yeah, 3/4 of the time.
35 is rough.
Yeah, 3/4 of the time, teams are running it back. Last season, it was 32%. So that is a massive increase in the amount of times that players have elected to just run it. And we've seen some really good plays, lots of huge returns, which is good for our fantasy game because we score those pretty generously. So targeting players that also play kickoffs, sorry, Caleb Johnson, is something that you might want to look at in part of your player profiles when you're looking at valuing these guys and stuff. So
yeah, Danny,
anyway, I thought that was cool.
I want to call Danny out on that for not playing Malik Washington. Like after that, like the whole like going back and forth Antonio Gibson last week. But you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, the other thing too is that players who do well in those situations and break off those big runs tend to get more opportunities on the field as receivers or as running backs too.
Mm-hmm.
If you can show that big playability, their coaches want to see you translate that in non-special teams play just as much as, you know, seeing that come out on the special teams field as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the important points behind this change is that, like, you've got players like Brandon Aubrey and Dicker the Kicker and all these people that can just bomb, like, field goals. Like, the dynamic touchback puts you in, like, a drive of, like, a really long field goal that people can hit now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not a drive, but, like, a couple, like, a down or two.
I like how you call it the dynamic touchback. That's what it's a dynamic kickoff, but that's basically what
the dynamic touchback is, in fact, what it is. It's a more impactful touchback.
It was.
But yeah. No,
that being all said,
it's much better, and I'm really glad for the change.
Yeah. That being said, Danny got absolutely shellacked, and
Danny didn't get shellacked. I had an average game for this year. Danny team just had a collapse.
I think nearly 200 points is a pretty good output. Although this was a weird week with all the defense.
The difference is 75 points. That's a shellacking.
It's a shellacking, but it's like it's more that is 200 points is basically my output on average. If you look at my points for the year, it's like 600.
Oh my God, Matt and John are gonna strangle you.
That's
my average. That's my average. They're like my ceiling is your average. Fuck off.
So far, that's my average.
Former worst team in the league. Come on, man.
Like the Phoenix, flex, I am reborn. Okay.
It's
you know, but here we are.
Your nerdy fantasy chops have borne fruit. I wanted to show everyone the Myles Garrett clip here.
Oh, is it the run Jordan run clip?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great clip.
Bro, I beat him on the cleanest inside last series. Jordan, run!
Is that what the tackle said?
Yes.
So Myles Garrett is an animal, Danny, and he's easily my favorite player.
Protect that man.
Yes, he's also
protect that man.
He's also one of my favorite NFL players of all time, for sure.
The guy who yells to Jordan Love to run is Rasheed Walker, who was spent the beginning of the week talking about how the Packers were going to go undefeated this season. So I think you should maybe just quit it with the bulletin board material, Rasheed. This is just my straight up moment to you right now. It's like, maybe don't get ahead of yourselves and beat the Browns instead of talking shit in week 2.
I saw LaFleur was mad about it. He was like, guys, come on. We need to
LaFleur is mad.
Screw your head on here.
Okay, Trevor, real quick before we go, do you got anything to say about me and Danny's matchup?
Danny, what the fuck happened, bro?
Yeah, what the fuck, Danny?
How? That's the low. Is that the lowest score?
Oh yeah, easily.
Ever had. Yeah.
So does that mean he has? Does that mean he has not only the highest but the lowest score in the league?
I don't think it's the lowest ever. I think there was
It's gotta be, dude. It's gotta be. 100%. It's gotta be. I've never seen anything that low in my time. We've had scores higher than that in the fucking Chop League.
Mm-hmm.
I think Matt had an 89-point game one week.
I remember that.
Really?
He had like an abs. That's what I'm remembering.
Yeah, I think that was the absolute stinker. That might be Danny's worst performance of all time, but I think
it's probably Danny's worst performance of all time.
That's what I'm saying.
I've just never seen anything that low in the hundreds. Even I never remember an 89-point game. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think that was last year. Matt had an absolute stinker.
How is that not in?
I'll put it up here. I'll put it up here right now. A picture of the stinker of the year.
Skeletor here. Matt, what the fuck is this? 98 points is the worst performance in Jabroni League history. For shame!
Steve,
Yes.
introduce this matchup.
All right. So yeah, here we got Trevor and Josh.
Well done.
And it was a tight one, at least until the very end.
I think Josh has beat himself. I didn't beat him at all, personally.
Yeah, this was a rough one for Josh, but yeah, pretty good waxing here by Trevor. Although
whoa. I didn't do anything special.
I mean, he scored 200. That's pretty good.
Let's start with why Josh lost.
Yeah, that's true. T. Higgins having a 2.5 point game is not great.
Well, it's the Malik Neighbors, Jacoby Myers, who Skeletor curse.
Yeah,
He did.
right.
T. Higgins.
Yep.
Yeah, is there?
Just basically.
I mean,
Low-
Chris Granderson is kind of looking his normal self again after two
Yeah, the hot and cold
outrageous
Chris-
weeks.
Yeah.
Just threw him on the trade block real quick. Does anyone want my garbage?
Yeah.
No, Josh. No.
Anybody? Anybody want to pay for this?
Yeah. I mean, you can't really say much about Cam Bynum. I mean, 3.5 for a DB is not like the worst thing in the world. It's not great. It's really it's the combination
played
of
fine.
Let me put it this way:
it's
when
all of the
when
offensive
highlight,
non-production.
when the highlight of your fantasy week is Tua throwing a pick to your linebacker Terrell Bernard, you're gonna have a bad week. If that's the best. If that's the best you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, Kyron Williams was the best offensive
Pollard didn't do
player,
bad.
and he went off like he does. But
Yeah.
overall, just not good enough.
I mean, I
Yeah,
had to watch
Trey
Melvin Gordon
McBride,
not be able to do
like-
anything at all while not understanding why the fuck the Seahawks are doing so good. This is like the weirdest
it's-
fucking weekend of football for me, not gonna lie.
The Seahawks played the Saints. The Saints are
Yeah,
not
that's
a real,
what happened.
The Saints are
They're
bad.
not a real
The
team.
Saints are not a
They
real
just-
team.
They scored 44 points on. What the fuck is that?
They're
They are
terrible.
bad.
They're bad.
Yeah.
That's
It is
horrendous.
important though that the Seahawks, as a tangent, did beat the shit out of a bad team, because if you're gonna be a good team, regardless of any metric, you do need to beat the shit out of the bad teams.
Yeah.
You can't play a bad team close and be a good team. That's just not how that works.
Like last year when we played the Giants and lost.
Or the Panthers when
And lost
Andy
to the
Dalton came and
Panthers.
dropped 300
They would
on
come in
300 yards.
Chuba Hubbard would just come in and gash us for 6 yards of carry every game, and just we'd lose inexplicably. And it's it's the fucking Panthers.
Yeah.
But took care of business. Happy to see that.
Mhm.
It's good
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
It's an improvement.
Ramondre Stevenson needs to be talked about. This guy is terrible.
Yeah.
He's so fucking bad.
He if he was on Danny's team would be King Butterfingers over Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
My God.
That game was so crazy because there were 5 fumble turnovers by the Patriots. 5.
The Patriots beat themselves. I mean, we'll get to
Yeah.
Drake May in my segment. But my God, the Patriots.
Yeah, I
Good
mean,
Lord, they're a bad
TJ
team.
forced a fumble, and then the next play, Aaron Rodgers throws a pick. And then literally the next fucking play, Aaron Rodgers, my quarterback, throws a fucking pick.
Right.
Throws the pick, and somehow they don't lose.
Patriots using more clock here. We are under 8 minutes to go. May to throw it. May waiting. In trouble. May. Oh, he loses the ball! The fumbles continue! TJ Watt pounces on it. Steelers take over.
Nick Herbig comes in and gets his hand on the ball. Just a ton of pressure from the Steelers up the middle. You had Cam Hayward, you had Derek Harmon, everybody.
Thus played for Vrabel in Tennessee. They signed him to a 3-year, $43.5 million deal. Rodgers intercepted by Spillane. Robert Spillane down the sideline, and the Patriots take over deep in Pittsburgh territory.
Show you here, here's Spillane. He's just going to backpedal, and Rodgers doesn't see him. He has the in-breaking route outside.
Yeah, that
It blew
game.
my fucking mind.
That game it made Arthur Smith look smart, which made me so mad. I was like, come on, man. You can't. It's like that Jesse from Breaking Bad. It's like, they can't keep getting away with this. It's fucking Arthur Smith, dude. Every year.
Ramondre Stevens, just go back to like the original player, he just like has such a bad fumbling problem. It is mind blowing to me that like Vrabel like is gonna play him for like for the rest of the season, like for just the rest of the season. Like that can't happen. Like you can't continue to do that. Like he can stand by his guy and whatever, but like
the funny thing is though is they put in Antonio Gibson right after that happened. I think it was his second fumble, and then Antonio Gibson fumbled. And then Travion Henderson got run, and it was like, yeah, he struggles in pass pro, but like rookies typically do that. Blocking in the NFL is a lot different than blocking in college. Mm-hmm. So he's got to develop there. But I want to see some Travion. I've seen enough Ramondre Steve Suxenson, man. I
feel like this is a thing though with like a lot of these coaches that people say are like,
Are any of these people even on Josh's team? I'm trying to find them out.
Travion.
Yeah, they are. In the bench.
Oh, he's on his bench. Who gives a fuck? He benched him, obviously. Shit. Yeah. It's not like he would have gotten any more points.
Well, the thing is that
I was also with you on that, Trevor. I was like scrolling through this, like, why the fuck are we talking about Ramondre Stevenson right now?
Fuck them. Their team is just atrocious. So like, I would never have a. They have how many running backs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good luck. I wouldn't pick any of those. I wouldn't touch them.
That's the Patriot way, man.
Yeah.
Wouldn't touch them. Wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot
pole. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got to say about Josh. On your side, though, Trevor, Chase Brown's got me worried. He's been really nervous.
The Bengals are bad.
They're bungling, man.
Yes.
They're done. They're done. Their offensive line is somehow worse than
the Bengals.
It is somehow worse than Joe Burrow's rookie year. Joe is already cooked because somebody stepped on him.
Yeah.
Right? So already Joe is out because of the self-inflicted injury. It's turf toe. He'll be back in like 5 weeks. But
by the way,
no, he's done for the season.
No, he's done for the season. It's not just
he's done.
He had surgery.
It's fucked up, bro.
Yeah. At the end of the season, Joe Burrow will have missed more time and played less games, supposing Tua is healthy than Tua. Like, it's bad.
Wow.
Like, the Bengals it's not good over there.
The thing I want to talk about Joe Burrow's injury and why that's such a big deal is that specific injury has ended so many careers of really good players.
Yeah, grade 3 turf toe is like your foot is like doesn't have nerve endings anymore, basically, because you ripped them all up.
I mean, that's ultimately what made Julio Jones retire, along with his hamstrings, which were totally shredded.
Wait. So you're telling me they can't feel their toe anymore, and they're complaining about it, so it doesn't hurt anymore?
Well, you lose a lot of your dexterity,
the ability to push off and start scrambling and stuff. Famously,
sorry, man.
Famously,
that shit has always cracked me up. You get paid millions of fucking dollars to go out there and get injured. That's your job.
The thing is, though, is like
Burrow's been doing a good job at that.
Arguably the toughest.
His Lions been doing a great job of doing it to him.
Arguably the toughest NFL player of all time, Jack Youngblood, retired due to turf toe. This dude played
at how old?
Broken everything, like
at how old?
Broken leg, 30. I think he was like 32, 34.
So he retired because he was fucking ancient in the NFL.
But ultimately, he played through anything. Like, just after this video, go watch Jack Youngblood. Just go look him up. He's insane. This dude is the craziest motherfucker. He played through everything, and what did him in was his toe. He stopped playing because of his toe injury. That's just no joke. I hope Joe Burrow can come back, but I'm worried about him because
I mean, they really do need to rebrand turf toe as like ripped foot or something, because turf toe sounds so quaint.
I know what it is because I've gotten it, dude. Like,
grade 1 and 2 is minor usually, and you do come back in 5 or 6 weeks.
Patrick Mahomes came back from it. Patrick Mahomes had a turf toe. He came back in a few weeks, but he didn't have a grade 3 tear. When you have a grade 3
exactly.
tear,
so I think Joe's right. I think we need new language to talk about grade 3 tear specifically, which maybe is the grade 3 tear.
Yeah.
He retired in 1995. He was born in 1950. Do the math. He was 35, almost 36 years old. Bro is literally on his way out the league because he's fucking old and he doesn't want to get hurt anymore.
Go look at what this dude did in game. He played on some of the most gnarly injuries I've ever heard of, and what did him in was turf toe. Jack Youngblood is a legend. He's such a crazy motherfucker.
That is true. Regardless, I'm worried about the Bungles. They have a bad QB. They have a bad offensive line. Chase Brown is not looking good behind the bad line. Maybe he will be able to get it together, but like he was a PPR merchant. He thrived off the screen pass. Unless that starts becoming like a really seriously regular part of the Bengals' game, which is not the way that they're like. I mean, that's the only way that they're going to.
Can't do that because he's not Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is like with the
right.
Joe Burrow is able to do that because he's Joe Burrow. Like just how T. Higgins is going to be a problem going forward because he doesn't have Joe Burrow throwing him the ball.
Right. Like, Joe Burrow can support Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Chase Brown as PPR merchants, but Jake Brown can't until proven otherwise.
Yeah.
It's going to be Jamar Chase time.
I mean, basically as anything out of the Bungles, I mean, if not, then like Kelsey's looking again at like, you know, the 101, which would be the most wild shit ever.
To get the 101 on merit this time.
Currently it's John. Sorry, John.
We're on. I was gonna do a roundup after week 4 of where everybody was. So look forward to that segment.
Every 4 weeks is a good metric to look at.
Max points 4 or
like basically 4. Tracking
just like a check-in.
Who's
the got it.
Who the
where the poopy
teams are. Yeah. Puka Nacua, bro.
He's he's outstanding player, man.
Wide receiver 1.
But love him.
I think he's wide receiver 1 on the season.
Of course.
Yeah, he leads in both yards and I think catches. I mean, Matt Stafford's always been a kingmaker in terms of like fantasy.
Yeah.
And Puka's getting opened by Devontae in a way that
his average is 12 or 11 yards per carry right now.
Yeah,
it's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He is.
I mean, no matter what, he's getting you a first down.
He is their offense.
Like Sean McVay is like he's got 40 years left in coaching if he really wants to do it for that long, and like
facts.
And until Andy Reid completely falls away into the like endless void of like ESPN or something, like I don't know. We're gonna have to argue about which one's better.
He might just collapse into himself. I mean, God, I was about to say collapse into himself as a black hole, but then you said he had a heart attack on the field as the minute I said 100%. Collapse.
That's toxic.
But yeah, he's going to turn into a giant red black hole left only by his signature mustache.
A red dwarf.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to turn into a red dwarf that then dies an immediate heat death on the field.
All right. I think that's all I got to say about this matchup, unless you guys have anything else.
For some reason, I keep leaving Juwan Johnson on the fucking bench instead of just fucking playing him over over Kelsey. I need to fucking do it because Travis Kelsey's just not fucking it this year, man. He just.
Dude, he's like.
I mean, he got the ring.
Like 37? He's done. Yeah.
He has more tantrums than touchdowns right now. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, it's sad. He's going out bad, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me.
Yeah.
The Chris Jones post-game interview was crazy, where the reporter was asking, if he
you want Russ's jersey?
He's like, nah, I don't want it anymore. Like, bro, that's cold. Respect, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also, I mean, Russ is done though. Like, Jackson Dart got the start like for week 4 or whatever. Like, Russ is done.
Yeah.
One other thing I'd like to say about my team: if you look at my roster and you scroll down, my IR continues into my taxi squad. It's
looking bad. It's got a nice little infirmary going there.
Yeah, that's a pretty solid one.
That's so bad.
Go to Twitch Trolls real quick, Joe, and let's see what the leaderboard. Let's see what the leaderboard's looking like right now. Ben, followed by Trevor, followed by Casey are the most injured teams in the Jabroni's hospital right now.
4, 5, 6, 7,
Currently,
8, 9. I have 9 people out.
Shit.
How is it possible?
Currently, Casey is the leader on the injury leaderboard. I love this new interface here. This is great. This is so much fun.
Casey pretty much has the auto lock from Chase Claypool, who's permanently questionable.
Right. That's gonna kind of inflate the score a little bit, but it's only 2 per week, so it's a really small.
He's just chipping away at you, Trevor. Are you gonna let him get away with that?
9 people out. 9.
I mean, so far without Chase Claypool's kind of bump, he would be 2 above you in the leaderboard.
Casey's dealing with a lot of injuries too, though. I mean, he's got
he is getting pretty slammed.
That doesn't make no sense.
1, 2, 3.
Where's Kelsey's team?
7, 8. Also 9 guys out.
Yeah, he's got the bingo free square.
A number of surgeries.
No, because he has a questionable with Chase Claypool.
I don't know how. So like, I guess Chase Claypool had a toe injury before
then he retired,
and then he just he's just sitting there.
Dude, he didn't retire. He just like got kicked out the league.
He's just out. He didn't officially retire until he officially retires.
I didn't realize Taysom Hill had an ACL injury. Okay.
Yeah, remember last year we were like, oh, that's it for Taysom Hill, right? He's done.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he might come back. We'll see.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, he's still on the team. He's on PUP right now. We'll see if they elevate him.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, I thought he was donezo, but I don't know.
All right.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Unless they bring him back as a full-time quarterback, he ain't come back.
They're trading him to the Broncos. Like, that's for sure what's going to happen. It's written.
Also, nice targets. You got 69.
No one has. Oh, yeah, never mind. Let's talk about the end of it.
Doing the stuff.
Next matchup.
All right, me and you, Joe.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is the highest scoring matchup of the week.
If only you played someone else, dude.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just play anybody else?
Literally.
Else. Well, if I hadn't played Calvin Ridley and had played Mark Andrews, I mean that would have been it.
Gone jumbo.
You don't do that after what Mark Andrews has done to you. Like, you've been playing him, right?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, if you could have played
him the first week,
I would have still won you the game, right?
Chig. Yeah.
Just barely.
No, I would have still lost with Chig. I would have had to play Mark Andrews.
Yeah. You needed to play Mark Andrews.
I would have needed to play Drake May and Chig, probably. Right. That would have made up the difference. Or, yeah.
Yeah, that would have done it.
Maybe Montez Sweat and Chig would have made up the difference.
Lloyd
over whatever.
And then Chig over McMillan, and you would have been over.
This was such a weird week for me, though, because Sam Darnold, Kenneth Walker, Justin Jefferson, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and Jonathan Grenard all got benched in the fourth quarter. I lost so many minutes of potential playtime.
The Pickens one-handed catch was so fucking good. Did you see that?
That's his calling card. Is like those.
Yeah, that's like his
circus catch.
That's why he's in the league.
Yeah.
I have never seen. So first of all, somehow Dak actually scrambled and like did a little loop and fucking got away from somebody. But not only that, he fucking launches a ball to the corner of the end zone and Pickens just fucking one-hands it. That was actually a good catch. That was a good little play that they had there.
It's not that George Pickens is bad. He's just got like he's worse DK.
He's boomer bust.
You know, he's less consistent DK. He's boomer bust and he's a hothead.
Oh, he's an absolute hothead. I'm surprised that you didn't draft him, Trevor. He's like your kind of
player. Did you not see him like slamming his helmet trying to break it on the sidelines?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you tried giving him to me when we did our trade, and I still didn't want him.
He is a classic rager. Yeah. I was also surprised you didn't want him, but
I'm pretty sure he actually
really
did break his helmet.
I mean, no, not really, but
come on,
it looked like he broke his helmet.
He is your type, though. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, 100% is my type, but I'm trying to get away from my type. I'm trying to
get
more
trying to change your type
of the world.
Yeah.
Speaking of Parasol,
because he's just like me too. You got shot and he's walking around.
Yeah, he just got shot. You chilling? Whatever.
He literally won the game for the Niners. Mac Jones threw absolute dot on fourth down and hit him in the neck. Like, he turned around and just like the ball just like smacked him in the face. He's like, oh, and he just grabbed it. And
hey.
I'll have a video of it right here. But the Post game, in the post game, Mac Jones was like, they were asking about it because everyone's like, oh my God, Parasol had this crazy catch. His fourth down is in the fourth quarter or whatever, and he was like, what do you mean? I threw that perfectly. He didn't. It's not like he did anything special. Mac Jones is his fucking character, dude.
Mac Jones is a piece of shit, man. Such an awful shit. Out there, like trying to hit people in the nuts.
Oh
like,
yeah,
he's a terrible person, but he's just funny about it too. Like he's so matter of fact about it. That's a shithead.
He's always
he's out here just trying to hit people in the nuts.
Yeah,
like
he definitely
shouldn't be doing that.
He definitely. There's a lot of clips of him like trying to knock people in the nuts and shit.
You'll
for
catch
no
it.
reason.
You'll catch it.
There's this one. There's this one.
Your hands
clip.
will snap to it rather than fucking lazily fucking doing whatever you want with
There's
your
this
hands.
one clip where he goes for a quarterback slide, and then just like at the last second, he just like extends his foot and tries to kick this guy in the nuts. Like the defender's coming at him, and he's just like, "Nope, gonna cleat your nuts."
Sauce.
Yeah,
I think it's sauce.
I think it was sauce.
Will you dive at him from now on? Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
Anyway,
if he continues to play,
Mac Jones was a dog in that game. Like that was a gritty win by the Niners. Like I gotta respect
awful,
that.
But his little dump off to Christian McCaffrey, and then I guess
that's enough.
Parasol, that's enough. That's all you got to do.
I mean, there's not much else to do. Like
Niners
don't got that much going on.
Every dog has his day, man.
Mac Jones can do a couple of things really well, but it's easy to script those out of a game by a defense. And so now that everyone is reminded what Mac Jones does really well, it'll be easy to script that out of a defense. The 49ers need Purdy back bad.
I don't think people will be able to script that out very easily. They have more weapons than people like give them credit for it, to be honest with you.
Well, they have Jawan Johnson playing because
he was out.
They have Jawan Johnson.
He was out. Brandon
Kittle's out.
Brandon Ayuk. Kittle's out.
How long is Kittle out for?
3 more weeks.
Couple more weeks.
Got put on IR.
IR. Yeah.
So it's mandatory 6?
Or 2
then?
more. It's
mandatory 4
after COVID.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So 2 more weeks without Kittle minimum. And I think he was a hamstring. You know how that is.
Yeah, hammies. I'd rather them sit longer with hammies because
exactly.
Hammies and high
heal
ankle.
Up fully.
Hammies and high ankle.
They just get
so
re-injured.
Yeah.
Just get re-injured.
The high
like
ankle.
Nobody's
The high ankle
business.
you can wrap up and you can kind of get away with. You can't do any cuts. But I don't think Kittle's doing any cuts. That big ass motherfucker.
Yeah, probably not.
It turns like high ankles turn good players into decoys. Like linemen can deal with it, but like fast guys, it really limits their upside.
Yeah,
guys who need tight ends can deal with it 100%.
Yeah,
100%. They're not fucking making these gnarly fucking cuts and X routes or anything like that. They're going straight up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hit the slot straight.
Yeah.
He'll be
maybe rotate a little bit. Maybe you slant as your second move.
Yeah, go across the middle.
Yeah.
I will say, Joe, my defense absolutely boomed you.
Yeah.
Zach Bond got in. Brian Burns saved my week.
That was the minute where I was like, oh, Brian Burns is going off, and neither of Dexter Lawrence or Abdul Carter is getting anything because they're getting blocked, and Brian Burns is being left with the one-on-one because the Giants' defensive line. I mean, the Giants suck, but the defensive line's good.
That part is good.
They finally benched Russell Wilson.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Jackson Dart is the starter, but The specific play that won me this week from Brian Burns was that super weird play where Brian Burns is like in Pacheco's face and he forces Mahomes to make a backwards pass that hits the ground, which is a fumble. So by rule, it's a strip sack, even though he didn't really contact him. And then I don't remember the defender who picked it up. I think it was Okereke, recovers the ball, and then Mahomes just comes out of nowhere and just
steals it from
him and gets it back. And
so
it's like,
good.
What the fuck? I'll put the clip of it here.
I can't tell you how good a play that is. So many quarterbacks would have done nothing here, right? He knew better than anybody. This is a backwards pass.
New York, the second of the half.
And all of a sudden, that thing is understood immediately, and he stole it.
Took it away from him.
That's a turnover created by Patrick Mahomes.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, he not only did he save the touchdown, but he also got the ball back.
But
It's
Please do.
It's
oh
a
my
wild
god,
one.
dude. It's
a
insane.
wild
it's
scene,
like
right?
it's like what happens like in elementary school when like the one kid is more athletic than everybody else, and he's like,
how is
"No,
Patrick
just give me that
Mahomes
ball."
literally just coming up here and just going,
Give me that. Yeah. It's literally give me that. And it's
that's mine.
It's an NFL linebacker. Patrick
Yeah,
Mahomes.
Derrick Hayes is a good player too. Like he's
a good
not
player,
some
but-
like scrub.
Yeah.
You know,
All
it's
it
been a
takes is
long time
understanding
since
the
he was a
rules more.
running back in high school, so he probably doesn't have the greatest ball security anymore when he's rushing with it.
Knowledge. You probably wasn't thinking about that at all.
Oh yeah.
And of course, Collinsworth's calling this game, so he's just like, just jizzing everywhere. He's like, Patrick
Dude,
Mahomes,
Collinsworth makes the weirdest fucking sounds, dude. Like that guy needs like.
you can hear him in the clip. He's like, oh my god, Patrick Mahomes just made the best play ever, and it's like, dude, he got strip sacked, like he fumbled the ball. Yeah, he made a cool play. He made up for it. That's the crazy part. But like, he's acting like he threw like a 78-yard touchdown to Rashee Rice or something. It's like, dude, come on now.
Yeah. Well, it's just because it's Patrick Mahomes and Chris Collinsworth needs to sell the brand, so you know.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Just glazing.
Brand.
Yeah.
Yeah, PFF.
Well,
Joe,
also just the NFL.
yeah, Spillane with his interception helped you a little bit, and AJ Brown finally woke up because
I mean, in the second half, like it was like, oh my god, like they needed to throw the ball, and like they threw the ball, and it was great, but it was like
the Rams were actually like schooling them, and then
it's
Jared Verse was
unbelievable
making plays, and
dude, it's unbelievable how stupid like the whole like, hey, maybe you should get the ball to your good players, like adage actually works in like the vast majority of situations where like, you know, you're losing. It's just like, get it to your good players. Like, it's not like sure, everything's complicated, but like the idea of just like running Saquon into the Rams D line is a terrible idea. Like, just to keep doing it. Like,
yeah,
they had to pass this. I knew this was gonna happen eventually.
Yeah.
Of course, it happens the week I play AJ Brown, but I'm expecting a lot more of this going forward because there's a lot of tape out there now of how to stop the Eagles, and you know damn well people are going to be trying to replicate that, and they
salivating that.
Yep.
Well, it's not just
had to happen
that.
eventually.
Yeah. It's not just that. It's but I don't like this happened 2 years ago, like before Kellen Moore went to the Eagles. Like their offense and their defense were both like just kind of boring and sucked. And if they're gonna like try and repeat, if they're gonna be competitive, they can't repeat that. And for the first 3 weeks, like maybe they're not doomed to that fate, but the first two definitely look like they were doomed to being just boring and shitty.
Right.
Yeah.
Jake Ferguson also made a game of it too. CeeDee Lamb got injured like very, very early in the game. Hamstring, I believe.
High ankle.
Yeah. So he's on IR now. And it was like, okay, wheels up for all the other pass catching weapons. And I was sitting there like, yeah, George Pickens, let's go. He had a good game. But Jake Ferguson, it was just like every single play, it was just like Dak would drop back, go through his reads, and just check down to Ferguson. Over.
Let's check down.
And over.
Dude, he's a PPR scam. Look at this shit. It's like
14 targets.
13 points?
I was like
13 points? Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Look at just like a PPR scam.
He had 13 receptions on 82 yards, which is incredible for a tight end.
Only two first downs, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
And no fucking like red zone work. Just like, I mean,
So, like-
the Cowboys weren't there to get it, but like just nothing in the red zone.
Also, it's the Bears. It's the fucking Bears.
Here's the
I was losing my
unspoken
mind,
thing.
dude. I was sitting there watching
Here's
that,
the
going
unspoken
like, "Stop!"
thing about this game, though, is that the passing game coordinator or the passing defense coordinator for the Cowboys last year is currently the Bears passing coordinator. So they know Dak. They know what the hell is going on. They know the tendencies. They were going to limit everything up top
that
and
does
leave the
make me
check down
better.
merchant.
Because I'm sitting there.
And so
it's red zone, right? And red zone just loves the Cowboys. So they're just like,
Oh, yeah.
I see every second of this game on Red Zone. It feels like I'm just sitting there. It's just like every play. It's like Jake Ferguson pass, Jake Ferguson pass, Jake Ferguson pass, and they cut over to the the Falcons game or whatever, and it's just like Michael Penix throwing a duck, and then it's back to Jake Ferguson pass. I'm like, stop!
I really believed in our boy this week.
I did too.
But yeah, that's
so. The thing.
That's what went on here.
The thing about Penix, though, just to change gears real quick, I went back and I watched all 22 of that, and I just feel like Zach Robinson let him down. Michael Penix is just like not confident. It's like they don't want him to scramble. He's going through his reads and he's staring his receivers down. He's hesitating. Like he'll do a pump fake, but it's like not an intentional pump fake. You know what I mean? Like he'll pump fake and then make the decision. Darnell Mooney was terrible. It was just bad. The Falcons were terrible.
They fired their wide receivers coach.
Yeah, and then and the Carolina Reapers got another coach fired. Good for them.
Such fucking ridiculousness. Such ridiculousness.
Coach more than a year, man.
Man, the Falcons had an absolute collapse. That was
that wide receivers coach. I mean, the wide receivers coach has been there for 12 years, so like, I can see him being the fall guy for like. Because he's not the head coach and he survived a couple regimes, you know? So,
yeah, you know. Easy scapegoat.
Raheem Morris is also a fucking clown because, like, they just get punked by a divisional rival. And Raheem Morris is out in the right as the game ends. He's shaking hands. He's just like, like joking with people. It's like, dude, you just got punked. You got pantsed by the Panthers. They're in your division.
Yeah.
And then I think
about
30-point. Yeah, show a little spirit, man.
Shutout is crazy, man. That's like.
It's the Panthers.
That's bad work.
It's the fucking
Panthers.
The
Panthers are not good. The Panthers are not a good team. Like, yeah.
They have Ted McMillan and nobody. Chuba Hubbard's a really good running back, but like their offensive line is like still really makeshift, still trying to gel. They invested a lot in it, but like they have nothing.
I will say this:
the Falcons' offense.
J.C. Horn is good. J.C. Horn is a good player.
Sure.
I will always like have some respect for Mike Jack because of like his time in Seattle, and he was like not the problem when he was here. And I do like Princey Umamielen, which is like I think their second or third round pick. I did like him coming out of the draft. But
when you put these two offenses, two offenses next to each other, like the Falcons' offensive line is top 10. It still is. It has been for a while. And they have insane weapons. They haven't added anything to their offense in years because they have insane weapons in their offense. They scored nothing, not a single point. The kicker they brought in after they got rid of Younghoe Koo couldn't hit any kicks. Michael Penix was struggling to get first downs. They couldn't move the ball. Kirk Cousins came into this game in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Dude, it was bad. It was bad. We can move on.
Yeah. All right.
Kelsey and Matt.
On to the next matchup.
All right. Let's start with the good because there's some sad. There's some bad, and then there's sad in this week. So first of all, Cam Scatabo is a G.
Yeah.
Doing
he's a vibe. He's a straight
bowling
vibe.
ball. The New York Giants bowling ball, who is now RB1. So that's fun.
Yeah.
Good job, Matt.
I'm loving
you
the
have two RB1s from this draft. That's like a killer draft.
I'm loving the comparisons to Mike Allslot to this dude. I don't see it, but I love the comparison because like a true fullback being utilized like this is something that is just not in today's game. Cam Scatabo definitely isn't Mike Allslot. That dude is a fucking refrigerator with legs. But
this dude's fun.
Cam's
this dude's
cool.
Fun to watch. I like the little bowling ball action. I wasn't sure it would translate to the NFL, but he's shown his stuff.
Sadly, I just.
There's a long list of like it's CD. We mentioned had a high ankle. Nick Bosa officially has an ACL tear. Like there's just some stuff.
That's not good.
Sadly, Tyrone Tracy got, I think it was a dislocated shoulder in this game, so he'll be out for a minute. So, yeah, Matt.
Right. Sorry.
Enjoy your Cam Scatabo for the time being. Also, you may have taken his job. We'll see. Tyrone Tracy looked good last year, but Cam Scatabo just has a different skill set.
He also is like, Scatabo has this thing that the Giants desperately need, and that's like a culture setting player, and
He's
like
moxie. Like,
yeah, he is like he can be that catalyst that changes the culture in the locker room, whether or not like. Brian Dable and Joe Shane's like days are numbered since Hard Knocks, but like if you have a player in the locker room that can like keep a team together, you're not totally screwed.
right.
Yeah. The backflip.
On to the other sad part though.
Backflip
Of this
Back to
game.
back for the touchdown though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll put a clip of that in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before we
Very,
get
that's
started.
yeah.
They shot me hype, not gonna lie. It was cool to see that shit.
Yeah.
Haven't seen
Although
anything like
one
that in a
last
long
thing.
time.
One last thing that was awesome was Bobby Wagner just absolutely lighting Gino up. You love to see it.
Over and over.
You love to see it.
Dude, he really rolled back the
Oh,
years
absolutely.
Yeah.
He's like, I
Every
finally
now
get
and
to
then
hit
Bobby
you.
Wagner wakes up and just like wants to hit somebody, and usually it's a old teammate because he did the same thing to Russ. I mean, there's that.
And now we understand why.
Yeah.
Yeah. It all
Yeah.
makes sense.
I like.
Yeah, Bobby had a good game.
Yeah, Quinshon Judkins is really promising. Dude is emerging. I am jealous that you got him in the second round. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was hoping he was going to fall to me into the third pick of the second round when he started his decline.
That dude's a dog.
Yeah.
He did that against the vaunted Green Bay defense.
He's good.
Dude's legit.
I do think that a lot of players kind of had a trap game mentality for Green Bay, which was dumb, like I alluded to earlier in the podcast. But yeah, no, he did a good job. He was running tough, and the Browns did a good job pushing the pile and opening some holes. So
let's pour one out though. When we're talking about running backs for a moment for James Conner,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Man, that sucks. That really sucks. James Conner should
might
be a bigger NFL's player in terms of his name recognition. He's got a great story as a cancer survivor.
Yep.
He's been good for a really fucking long time, and it's sad to see him go out like this.
I remember picking him up after draft, and Lev Bell was the 101 that year, but he was holding out because of a dispute over being franchise tagged, and he wanted to get paid. And everyone was like, "Oh, he'll come back. He'll get signed." And the previous year, he went for 2,000 scrimmage yards or whatever.
That was the year I picked him 101.
Yep. And his backup was James Conner. And then in the first game, James Conner comes out and just destroys the Browns at home.
Obliterates them.
And gets 3 touchdowns and goes for 130-something yards or whatever on the ground. And the rest is history. James Conner has always been a dog. And it really sucks to see a player like that suffer what may be a career-ending injury, because it was so bad they didn't replay it on the broadcast. It was not good.
And he's on the wrong side of 30.
What's going on this year? It's worse than normal.
Bad injuries, man.
What's going on with their conditioning? In my opinion, there's something going on with the conditioning.
Well, it might be the third year of an extra game.
Yeah, I do think that has a significant overtime effect of just adding games, which is going to only get worse because they are going to have an 18th game.
Of the season, how is the fucking extra game affecting that now?
It's just wear and tear.
Because it's cumulative over seasons.
Yeah,
it's not like you fully get right from an NFL season in one off.
If you were saying that at the end of the season, maybe. This is something to do with their off-season conditioning and them not doing anything or doing too much. Either he spent too much time conditioning over the last 8 months or whatever, 6-7 months since the end of the season, or he didn't do enough. It's one or the other. He's working the wrong muscles, or he's working that muscle too much.
Either his individual training, like you're saying, is a factor, and it is a factor for other players that have been injured so far. Some of them are just freak accidents, obviously, but conditioning definitely is in question. The other thing that I think is interesting is the whole meme about the 49 IRs and how, they're just so messed up all the time. And everyone's like, what's going on with the 49ers? Why are they all getting hurt? I think a lot of that has to do with just the way they practice is brutal. And some of these other teams maybe don't practice the way that you should practice football. And you can see, like, the 49ers are effective year in, year out. Like, yeah, they pick up a lot of injuries, more on average maybe than other teams throughout the season. But they're in the Super Bowl. They're consistently making it to playoffs. They haven't had a losing season in years. Their roster is fucking loaded. They have a lot of injuries, but their players they hit hard and they play hard. Maybe the Cardinals just don't do that. They kind of suck.
Wait,
Well,
they
the
have a
Cardinals
quarterback
do
who plays
have,
fucking
like-
Call of Duty, and he's known for playing Call of Duty and missing games. Of course, they're not as fucking structured and as running their players as hard. There's no way they can be.
Yeah, it's
Well,
also
the other thing
Cardinals.
too about the Cardinals is that they are consistently at the bottom of like the team rankings for overall organization. Like they still make players pay for their food. They don't have like the same level of like facilities. Like their gym is like going on 40 years old. It's stuff like that.
Player
Like,
survey shows that they are a
yeah.
trash organization that does not care.
Yeah, like it is an organizational problem with the Cardinals. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pouring out for
That
James
is
Conner.
honestly, I love those NFLPA grades. It shows you
Yeah,
which teams
yeah.
to avoid really clearly, because the teams that don't score well on those are like, you know,
Yeah, but
it's
then
not
there's
like
the
they're
Chiefs.
curved.
The Chiefs get like an F in that every year, and they're
Yeah.
they have like a million Super Bowls.
It's stupid.
in the last 8
Well,
years.
sometimes you just get Mahomes and like it all works
Sometimes
out.
you have Mahomes.
Mahomes,
exactly.
Andy Reid, and generational defense. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's also the fact that like it doesn't work in their favor, but like the Hunt family that owns KC is like the second richest ownership group after the Broncos. Like they have no excuse.
They really don't.
Okay, I'll eat crow on this one. Caleb Williams is turning up. He's looked good. In
He hasn't been
spurts.
bad.
Yeah, he hasn't been absolutely terrible. I still don't believe in him
He's-
long term.
He's emerging from his dark place, I think.
I don't know, dude.
He's-
The Bears are cursed.
The Bears
I'll eat a
are
little crow on
cursed.
this and say that I saw a couple of throws that were fucking phenomenal over the weekend. that
Him and Rome,
if he was on-
man.
if he was on any other team, he actually would be a good quarterback, or not be a good quarterback, but he would look a
Right.
lot better as a quarterback.
Right.
But
We'd
still,
also have a lot more hope
mean-
for him.
He's got the Bears handicap, but he's still got some skill. I mean,
No, of course. I think he's a lot better than I gave him credit for last year, for sure.
Yeah, last year was real bad.
I just would like to say that
Eberflus
this
bad.
is Eberflus is bad, but also as 3 of people on this podcast have experienced a season-long Shane Waldron offensive coordinating like disaster.
I'm about to.
That's what like
Yes.
Shane
Steve.
Waldron was on the Bears last year, and he's on the Jags this year as a pass game coordinator.
And
Oh,
what's,
God, so
what's
bad.
happening to their
It's
pass
so
pass
bad.
game in the Jags?
That's the Brian Thomas experience right now. Just getting Shane Waldron. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
They didn't even need to pass it because they had John Taylor run fucking 70 yards down the field. Like
That is not that's the Colts.
yeah. Didn't they play the Jags this weekend?
No, it was the Texans Jags.
Oh, it's Texans this weekend. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, who are also bad, but you know.
No,
Bad
they're
for
not.
different
They're-
reasons.
Yeah, we'll talk
they're-
about CJ Stroud in a little bit with
I think he's.
Josh's
I
matchup.
don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I have some
It-
words for Mr. Stroud.
Why?
Yeah, and if they
boys,
don't start with his O
shambles.
line sucks, then you know I'm gonna discount like 50% of what you say.
All
That
right,
is
fine.
absolutely a
We'll have
fact.
we'll have the CJ Stroud conversation now.
Yeah, we're Stroud
You
boys
have
right
to
now.
you have to include that. I'm sorry.
I
still
You
can't
just-
believe we
it's
went
important
past-
context.
So I understand that CJ Stroud is dealing with a very, very bad offensive line. I've got a lot of respect for QBs who are playing behind terrible offensive lines. The things that I'm not super impressed with CJ Stroud is I don't know if it's the same problem that like we saw in just a little bit with Michael Penix last week, where it's just like, dude seems like he's lost his moxie. Like the confidence is just not there. He's not making good reads. When he's throwing the ball to his receivers, he's not putting the ball where it needs to be. He's putting the ball in places that it's putting his receiver at a disadvantage to catch it. And he's just not playing well in tandem with the issues with the offensive line. I think that he's majorly regressed since his rookie season. It's a little alarming. I hope he can bounce back later. Hopefully down the stretch as it gets colder, he can catch fire because his rookie season was amazing. And yeah, the sophomore
Even
slump
last year
is a
he was
thing.
pretty good.
The sophomore
Even last
slump
year
is
he
a
was pretty
thing.
good.
It is.
Dude, this
It
is his third
to an
year.
extent.
Yeah, I just hope
This is his third year.
I hope that this isn't a trend, is what I'm saying. I'm worried that it is, but I hope
think
it's
he's
not.
coming into form, man. I think that he's just figuring his shit out. Honestly.
Hopefully, Nico Collins.
I also think
Nico Collins is
think-
really fucking good.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I also think that the Texans basically the year before CJ Stroud got drafted, had like a questionable O-line, and then it's only gotten worse, and they've never done anything to address it, and
right.
just they haven't done anything about it, and like at a certain point, you can't like smoke and mirrors your way out of like just a lack of talent, like they're like. And if you're just gonna like let a young quarterback sit back there and get killed, like you're just gonna ruin him. I mean,
Right.
It happens all the time.
It's like I said though. If you go back and look at the games, there's enough opportunities during the game where his offensive line holds up. It gives him like they get the right blocks off, and he has enough time to make the right read and to complete the play and to execute. And there's a lot of instances where he's just not. If you go watch him play, I see this happen. Not all the time. Sometimes his line just gets blown up, and that happens. But like he's making a lot of bad mistakes.
Yeah,
I just hope that needs to get cleaned up.
Inaccuracy too. Yeah, the inaccuracy, bad mistakes. I will say this though about that game.
That's college going into NFL like woes. It takes a couple of years for him to get used to throwing a bigger ball. It's a bigger ball. It is.
CJ Stroud has had enough time in the league to be able to adjust by now. He should be
Look
done.
at Tom Brady's first couple of years. He was trash.
It does.
He's an absolute dog.
We do have to be patient. Like, I'm not saying like
I'm not saying he's
Texans,
fully done, but
I'm not saying the Texans need to go draft a quarterback. It's just that I'm
worried.
I'm seeing some worrying trends that I want to see go the other direction before I'm stoked.
I see
again
him
about
trying
the
to do
Texans.
more and not succeeding, but he's trying, which means he's going to be able to do more by watching how he failed.
Yeah,
if he can.
I think he can.
He has a lot of opportunity to improve and room for growth. I don't think we're going to be in disagreement about that.
Getting players to go outside of their comfort zone and do those kind of things is practically impossible, and you never see it happen. So honestly, because I used to talk a bunch of shit about him, and I when I see him do things like that, it makes me kind of think higher of him, because you're seeing them break out of their comfort zone, and you're seeing them do something a little bit more risky. That's just my opinion, though.
So you say the same things about Jordan Love?
Who? The guy that wears cheese on his head? I don't know, man.
Yeah, one of them.
One of them guys.
I would say this though, like not CJ Stroud related, but in the same game, the way that Travis Hunter can cover players is really, really impressive, and he is getting more snaps every game on the defensive end. But I don't know, man. It's concerning his production as is right now and how the Jags are using him. I don't know if it really makes sense to try and do what they're doing. Obviously they're going to keep doing it because they paid all of their draft capital and all of their reputations into this one thing. But it's man, it's so impressive to watch him lock down Nico Collins in the few times that happened. He
was great on defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Travis Hunter has looked a lot better as a corner than as a wide receiver, which is what I thought he was going to be drafted as.
I mean, that was the profile, right?
Yeah. When they traded up for him, when they made that deal with the Browns, they sold the farm to go get Travis Hunter, and we're installing him as our wide receiver 1. I was like, what? It's yeah, he'll play some snaps on defense. I was like, sure.
Dude, it was watching that draft and him going number 3 to the Jags was the most ick moment I could possibly imagine in the last 12 months of football. It's really, the Jags to these guys? They're gonna it's so sad.
Also Shane Waldron.
Shameful.
Exactly.
Waldron. Shane Waldron.
Yeah.
Well, I think you've had the Ben and John matchup here instead of
long enough.
Kelsey and Matt. So
Just trying to move.
I mean,
Let's
it was Kelsey and Matt. I
yeah.
was trying to make a nice, elegant transition with my comment about Jordan Love, but that got steamrolled, so we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, well, you tried to ask for a compliment for Jordan Love.
I did not. I was expecting hate, and I was going to agree with it because he made stupid mistakes that game, and it was not the same.
What
as
did you
getting out of
expect?
his
Anything
comfort zone.
different? He fucking plays for the fucking Green Bay, dude. The fuck?
I mean, I'm not going to defend Jordan Love for his conduct this game. He played pretty shitty, but it was a really conservative passing game, and the offensive line got blown up. I've said
If
it
I
a
can
few
be honest
times.
with you, if I can miss a Green Bay game, I miss a Green Bay game.
No, I know you do. I know you don't give a fuck.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Jordan, run!
My grandma loves Green Bay. Okay, my grandma loves your team, but I just fucking I can't. With them.
Yeah, I get it. Right. Whatever.
So-
I can't.
No, but
I want to like be able to watch the Green Bay. I'm like trying to get into it, Steve, but my problem with Green Bay is just for fantasy, like I just don't like their players. I just don't.
Do you like
Well,
boomer bust play? If you like boomer
you don't
bust
really
players,
have 'em.
grab them.
That's what I'm saying though. Is like they spread the ball around. They have like four different tight ends. They have
it's a
solid
tough offense.
like fucking Josh Jacobs is like my favorite Green Bay Packer because he's Josh Jacobs. He's a good running
He's
back.
consistent
I
for
like
the
good
most
running
part.
backs. He's starting. It looks like he's slowing down, but like
yeah.
he's gonna die on Casey's roster. So not much I
Yeah,
can do
no,
about
there's
that.
no way.
And-
no way he's Steven.
And I'm never gonna be able to
It's-
draft
and-
him because I have people like Ben who just like draft fucking Golden in the first round, like 8 picks before me. It's just never gonna happen.
Yeah. That's
I had
fair.
Josh Jacobs. I had Josh Jacobs in the fucking Hatchet League.
We'll talk about that later.
I
Yeah,
love that one. That was great, dude.
that was fun.
I got fucked this week.
Well, I mean, let's just give Ben his props for the fact that
Yeah, good job.
Like
Get the
you
win.
did it, Demo, Demont, whatever we calling him nowadays. Like that was a
Monty.
really sick run.
I saw that live. That was banging. That was a
Yeah.
solid run. I saw that and I was
And-
like, "Oh, the Ravens are
and
cooked."
Simultaneously,
Devon's running like
in
this.
my matchup, I was like, go, because it wasn't fucking Gibbs. I was like, I know Joe's sitting on his couch going, no, fuck you.
You know, the minute that happens, though,
This
Gibbs
game
gets
real
subbed
quick.
in.
I went to the gym. And I was like I
was
just saw how they were playing, how like they were not doing anything that would get Brian Branch or Roquan into the game. Like they were just doing different things. And it's like,
Right.
okay, well,
But as far as
I'm
like
boned.
the RB utilization for the Lions was like amazing for fantasy. This is what the Seahawks want to see happen with our offense. Is like you want Charbonnet and Walker doing this shit, but like
I mean, this is what Kamara
that's what
and
you
Mark
want.
Ingram did for
Yeah.
so long.
yeah, where it's just like
Right.
just check downs to the scat back, and he just gashes you because he's just fast as fuck and strong. And then you have a bowling ball that just like runs through people, and you have an elite offensive line that just creates gaps, super wide running lanes. It's
And because they
So
don't
difficult to
like
play
take a
against.
lot of touches, like they're gonna last longer because they're not getting killed.
yeah, it's the committee back system that no one complains about in fantasy because it's like I said,
both
it's like
get work.
this is what the Seahawks are trying to execute. This is what they're trying to do. Literally this, where their running backs get like 300 yards on the ground, and then they get a smattering of passes through the air, which Jared Goff is very good at that. He's absolutely feeding Amon-Ra St. Brown. We'll talk about him with Jordan's match, but man, that was a cool game.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Sadly, we lost
game.
another good running back. Najee Harris not only lost his eye, but he also tore his Achilles in this very game.
Yeah.
Lost his eye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he
he
lost.
didn't
He had
really
a fireworks
use it.
accident,
We talked
like-
about this firework accident.
Fireworks. I was
a
gonna say,
few times.
was this
Yeah.
the fireworks thing?
Yeah, he didn't actually. His
Yeah.
eye actually didn't explode, but like he says he's fine. But I don't know.
Not
We're not
anymore.
gonna find out now. Like,
Yeah.
He's just-
like, yeah.
that's probably a career. I think he won't retire. I don't think this will end his career, honestly. But for fantasy, he's basically retired.
He will collect his game checks and rehab.
He will be like Deonta Foreman. That's what I think he will be.
Yeah.
Going forward.
Either that or Cam Akers. Like that's another good one.
Yeah, as I say, it's
Yeah.
more like a Cam Akers situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cam Akers never got hurt. He just got fucking tossed around.
But he tore his
Cam
Achilles.
Akers, Twice.
Did he really?
Yeah, twice. He tore his Achilles twice. Deonta Foreman tore his Achilles, and like promising, young players that have a lot of athletic ability. They get to the NFL and they just unfortunately get an Achilles tear. It just absolutely saps their burst. And then they just
the other thing too about Najee is he's 240. Like,
yeah, he's too
Najee's
big.
240. He's super big. Like, if he can't
he's fucked.
Put power into the ground, like, he's just not going to move as fast as guys who aren't 240.
Yeah, I feel like Najee will bounce around the league for a couple more years, but I think he might be done for fantasy as of now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ben.
Yep.
Which sucks. Yeah.
Like half my roster?
Shut up. Yeah, Puka. Byron Young got 4 sacks this year already. He is the DE1 on the year. Good for you, Ben. Dude, the Rams' defensive line is insane. It's crazy.
I really wish that I had not dropped this guy. How do I get to that?
It's here.
Scroll down. Byron.
Scroll down on all the way on the other
you're not
side.
the only one.
You got it. Okay. No, Ben got him for $1.
No, Trevor, you have the other Byron Young.
Okay, I was gonna say I thought I picked him up.
Yeah.
No.
There's like a million Byron Youngs.
Yeah, no, there was also a Byron Young in the same draft that I think the Browns thought they were getting this Byron Young, and they called the other Byron Young to draft him.
That's fucking hilarious.
That's amazing.
That's the most Browns thing ever.
That's so funny.
Danny, cover your ears. Don't listen.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, we still have Myles Garrett, right? Did we extend him?" And that was the year that he was threatening to, or he requested a trade, right? That year. Or was that last year? It was last year. Never mind.
Byron Young is why I believe in a lot of Tennessee players when a lot of like college like scouts are like, we don't know how to evaluate them. It's like, well, I liked him, so I'm biased now.
Well, let's do a post-mortem on John's team real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, also, shout out to Devontae Adams for that bomb touchdown. That was sick.
Yeah, that was sick.
Rolled back the years. That was good to see. But
that was cool.
Yeah, John, worst team in the league so far through 3 weeks. Sorry, man. Lost Tyrone Tracy because of his shoulder dislocation. Ladd McConkey has been absolutely faded because of the emergence of Cuge.
And Keenan Allen coming back too, honestly.
Keenan Allen come back. Also, I didn't... I saw
McConkey's the same kind of slot merchant that Keenan Allen is. So Keenan Allen just took his spot back.
I didn't realize that Keenan Allen's shoulders were so fucked. I don't know if you guys...
I know, right?
I saw that. He looks like a fucking Dragon Ball character. Why does he look like he came from Planet Namek? Like...
Dude, for real, his shoulders are so fucked.
Yeah, it's bad. He's a baller, though.
Wait, when did he come back?
So he went to the Bears and got Shane Waldron, and then he went back to Justin Herbert, and looks like Keenan Allen again.
And it's been Keenan Allen, yeah.
Who'd have thought that the team of Keenan Allen and Justin Herbert would work? Who would have thought?
And not just the Chicago
I have
Shane
more
Waldron.
Keenan Allen content, but like his shoulders are fucking like Lego. Like the fucking shoulder pads just pop right on there, like they just tension in. Yeah, like that's fucking wild.
Hey, quit picking on his shoulders, all right?
I'm not hating. It's badass. It's kind
cool.
of like
it makes him look like a fantasy character. Like I'm not like seriously. It looks like he's got shoulder like armor.
It's like you got that, and then like Calvin Johnson's hands. Like you ever seen pictures of Calvin Johnson's hands? It's gnarly, man.
Yeah,
his fingers are sticking a bunch of different ways.
Yeah. Because he's like, Coach, my finger's broke. And like, get back out there. You got to run a 9 round. Like, dude.
You're fine.
You're
Buddy,
fine.
tape it.
We gonna take you up. You gonna have to catch a ball from Matt Stafford.
Okay, fine, Lions. Oh my God.
And that is why you retired at 30.
Yeah, I mean, Cortland Sutton bounced back, but like Stephon Diggs,
really.
You're starting Stephon Diggs. Like, John, you are down bad, my friend. I hope you get this figured out.
Yeah.
I mean, what happened with what's going on with Terry McLaurin other than like he might like miss a few weeks? He got hurt in the game, but it's like
he got hurt in the game, but his production has been suffering because Deebo Samuel has happened.
Yeah, Deebo's there.
What was the injury?
More than anything.
Quad.
And Jaden Daniels has kind of taken a step back, at least in the beginning.
Well, Jaden Daniels didn't even play. They had fucking Marcus Mariota throwing the ball.
Oh, that's right, because he's been hurt.
but he was actually really good. I was like, what the fuck?
Mariota was.
I watched
serviceable.
I watched so much Arthur Smith version of Mariota.
So tired of hearing this. Mariota was a fucking great quarterback in college. He went to a shit organization when he got out of college, and guess what? He's finally has a couple of weapons. So like,
well, he also had the nerve injury, like in his shoulder.
He did have a lot of bad injuries.
Yeah. He had some really bad injuries.
I mean, when I watched him, the Arthur Smith Falcons Mariota experience was so bad. It made me want to claw my eyes out. It was literally like it's so gross. Mariota's the perfect backup, though. It's like
he knows
at this
how to
point
be a starter. He's a great backup. Like
I would
good.
rather have Mariota than
Geno Smith.
Wilson
We know.
Or Geno.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's the Darnold experience feeling?
Oh, it's terrible.
What do you mean terrible? He drives the bus. He's not gonna win you the Super Bowl. But he's also like he's a capable veteran at this point. He's just a backup. Like plus like he's a starter minus. he's a
fringe starter.
I kind of think that's where Mariota is or was at least at that point in his career when he was on the Falcons.
It just feels like we're spinning our wheels is what it feels like. It's not great.
But
this is exactly where you don't want to be. Unless you're going to somehow randomly turn into the Indiana Pacers and make a Super Bowl run with like a random group of players nobody believes in. I'm not sure where to go with them.
Not to turn this into a Seattle podcast, but like I saw the Kraken do it.
Like it's a Seattle podcast.
But like,
I asked.
It can happen.
So
it can happen. Also, Clint Kubiak, jury's still out, and the whole coaching situation with the Seahawks is still like up in the air.
Shaky.
Well, I will say this about Clint Kubiak. Whatever the fuck the plan is with Jalen Milroe needs to change. All of that needs to go. Whatever the fuck they're doing with Black Taysom Hill over there needs to stop.
Yeah, bringing him in for a run play.
What the fuck is that shit?
Is not the move.
Yeah, no, just it's a waste of a play. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They were trying.
Black Taysom Hill is fucking wild.
I mean, that's basically
Black Taysom Hill. That's the right
Black Taysom Hill is a statement that I love.
Bro just made a Trevor statement, and I just missed it. That's
I love it. I love it.
I like the take.
I mean, that's
fucking ridiculous.
Basically how they're using him. I mean, it is Clint Kubiak. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You talking about the flea flicker?
And the run plays, like designed runs for a QB type player, QB fullback tight end build. What does that sound like? Taysom Hill.
Wait. Why am I forgetting his name right now? Guy on the Dolphins. Why am I forgetting his name?
I have no idea who you're talking about. Guy on the Dolphins.
You guys are gonna laugh when I fucking finally figure this out because he was arrested last year at the game.
Which one?
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. Because he's a punter, a quarterback, and a running back and a receiver. He did all of those jobs when he was in high school and in college. But he tried convincing them to let him do a punt last year.
I mean, I respect the hustle. I take the punter's job, Tyreek. Let's do it.
That's hilarious.
So when Tyreek finally retires, I want to see him start a podcast with Antonio Brown.
Dude, yes.
Oh my god.
That would be so
Tyreek
good.
Hill, AB and Cam Newton moderating the nonsense.
I don't think Cam could fuck with those
Cam
guys.
Newton doesn't need to be in that, but like he could rein them in.
Insanity.
No, he couldn't because they're all so fucking full of themselves. Their heads might actually explode. Like they'd be sniffing each other's farts all fucking day, dude.
AB is burnt. I don't know if you see I follow him on Twitter. He posts the most insane shit. The CT ESPN brand that he's trying to make is the most toxic thing I've ever seen.
No, that's wild.
It's so whack.
That's fucking crazy.
He's so whack.
Posting really questionable
him.
shit. He's like talking about Michael Penix. He's like wearing a do-rag, comparing him to a Crip, and like all this other crazy shit. It's wild. I want to see Tyreek Hill just like mind mold with fucking AB.
With AB,
the craziest fucking content.
Good. And Gronk. You have to put Gronk in there too. Just have all the fucking most burnt, most CTE riddled players talking to each other on one podcast.
God,
that would be some wild shit. Okay.
Hopefully Tyreek Hill just doesn't just spend the rest of his life in prison or whatever. Hopefully he stays on the straight and narrow and figures this shit out. But anyway, speaking of Tyreek Hill, Casey. Let's talk about Jordan and Casey.
Let's get to this last one.
Second to the bottom there. There you go. Yeah. So on the topic of Tyreek Hill, I thought that the Dolphins were actually going to win that.
This one's still in stat correction territory.
It is.
Yeah, this is real close.
We'll talk about why in a minute, but when Tyreek Hill was doing backflips in the end zone, that's typically when that happens, you know you're cooked. Like if you are on the receiving end of Tyreek Hill doing backflips in the end zone, you are fucked.
Usually it's bad.
Yeah, but it's not a good day.
Tua gave the ball to the other team. And
dude, that was a disappointing performance for him this week.
It was really bad. I am so sad about the Dolphins because I like Mike McDaniel, even though he's fucking weird. And I love Tua.
Dude, the drug dealer in Miami, Mike McDaniels is just like not working out. He needs to go back to nerdy Mike McDaniels.
Yeah. Big time. You gotta win the game to not lose the game. Like,
bro, that's
that
statement
Thanks, Magic Johnson, you fucking weirdo.
What the fuck, dude?
He needs to go back to being San Francisco nerd. Like hipster Mike McDaniel, hipster playwright, play scribe Mike McDaniels is way better.
Bro, it feels like he would rather be their friend than their coach.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. I feel like he's lost the
better
locker room
coordinator than
He'd be he lost the defense. He'd be a great QB coordinator. That'd be where I think he would fit in perfectly. QB coach.
So I said this last week with Joe before Skeletor had to come in and save the day, but like I'm pretty sure that Mike McDaniel is just going to get fired and then end up like on the 49ers and just lead them to another Super Bowl, and I'm going to cry. That's what's going to happen.
He's either going to be on the 49ers for a bit, or he's going to join the Packers as a defensive analyst.
Hang on.
And will like do nothing for a year, and then to try and go for the head coaching candidate in a few years after taking another.
What if he comes to Seattle and rebuilds with our new coach?
After we fired Kubiak,
no ties.
That would I'd be in for that.
That's why he would get sent.
I mean, it'd be cool, but like you guys,
you're never going to be able to get
him, right?
exactly. But you're never going to be able to get a place where you have ties. People won't let that happen.
That is not the way that things tend to work.
The thing is, though, is that
usually
I don't
look at Saleh going back to the Niners. Look at like all of these folks like kind of coming back to the.
I mean, Liam Cohen hired Shane Waldron because they both were Sean McVay.
Hell yeah, dude! It's not happening.
Mike McDonald's kind of a straight-laced, like, serious business, like, no funny business kind of guy. I don't see fucking
McDaniel.
But I think that's why we need him.
I
think that you need heaven and hell, right? You need yin and yang. I think that would be actually a perfect addition.
That would be pretty sick. Both. And Mike could smoke some crazy shit with Josh Gordon.
Yeah, he smokes a lot.
It'd be an odd couple for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like Casey peaked early in this week because like all of his players were getting touchdowns in that Buffalo-Miami game.
The Thursday game.
Yeah,
and
the Thursday night game.
And then it was just all downhill from there because like Dalton Kincaid was getting fed. Like he was overshadowed by the amount of PPR scam that's going on with Turd Ferguson. But like Dalton Kincaid just came out of nowhere. Like the week before, it was like, oh my God, Keon Coleman, he's the wide receiver one, and then Dalton Kincaid. Week 3, like
that's another like terrible like committee situation in Buffalo. It's like, is their wide receiver pass catcher thing, because basically like there's no, for the last 2-3 years now, there's been no like real one, and like
ever since Stephon Diggs crashed out, it's been tough over there. Yeah, that's what happened. Bro crashed out. They kept losing to the Chiefs, and he couldn't handle it, which makes sense. That's super frustrating to get. Fucking just absolutely hosed again and again in the AFC Championship by the fucking Chiefs, man.
And it's also the thing of just how they use like wide receivers. Like Stephon Diggs has always been very vocal about not getting targets, just like, AJ Brown.
Right.
It's just like the difference is in Buffalo, they aren't gonna ever do anything about it.
Right.
Yep. It's kind of the same problem I have, like with Green Bay. They just don't. They spread the ball around. It's wide receiver by committee. It sucks for fantasy. It's great if you're like an actual fan of the team and like want to watch good Bills football, but like as a fantasy enjoyer, it's like, come on. Like one of these guys, this is such a good offense. One of these guys has to be usable, other than fucking James Cook, who's great.
Yeah, I was about to say the only player other than John Allen is James Cook on that team. Everybody else is not really usable.
It's kind of
James Cook is.
It's kind of just an
cooking,
archetype.
though.
It's an archetype you see around the league. It's like the Ravens are the same. The Ravens work the same way. The Green Bay Packers work the same way. It's like none of the pass catching options are elite fantasy weapons, but the running backs are, and they have mobile quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Jordan Love is probably like,
he's not exactly.
I mean, he's the least mobile of the quarterbacks.
He's the least mobile of the mobile quarterbacks.
Did you just call him mobile? What the fuck?
But it's
I don't think he's mobile.
He could do a little scramble, but
wide receiver by committee, and then a stud workhorse running back with a good mix-in guy. All these teams have him, except for the fucking Packers, because the guy that you drafted is a ghost. Who is Marshawn Lloyd? Where the fuck is he?
I mean, he's dead. Marshawn Lloyd is dead. He's been fully dead for 2 seasons now.
When the Packers picked him,
I don't
I was
even
like,
know if he's going to come back. Like,
yeah, when the Packers picked him, I was like,
is he still on Ben's bench?
That's a cool.
Is he still?
He's in IR.
I was like, that's a sleeper.
Well, he's still rostered.
He's on IR.
And then he was just injured.
Why?
It's just trash.
I don't remember this time why he's on IR. Maybe a hamstring thing.
Maybe Eddie Lacy is still around. Let's go get him, guys. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, he's God. Marshawn
ice cream right now.
Marshawn Lloyd
China
started his career as an ancient Eddie Lacy. Like
that's not where you want to be, man.
It's not where you want to be at all.
You don't want to be
sucks.
a girthquake.
Yeah, now we have Chris Brooks and Emmanuel Wilson, who are not really doing phenomenal.
I know you want Emmanuel Wilson to be a thing so bad.
I do, and it's not. I dropped him.
It's not happening.
It's not happening. I've given up.
He's your Kenny McIntosh, dude. I understand.
He is my Kenny McIntosh. I really wanted him to be a thing.
Like,
I'm keeping him in the PSYOP league, but I've dropped him here.
You're so good. Do something.
Yeah, do something. I know you can do this. I know you've got it in you.
You're like the guy with the stick just poking him, like.
Come on.
Anyway,
all right, Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan just barely snuck this one out in the final seconds.
Christian McCaffrey is bullshit. I fucking
yeah.
The San Francisco
He'll die
McCaffrey
soon.
is insane.
Seriously,
man.
it is the San Francisco McCaffreys.
It's so
with
annoying.
Debo gone, who else are they fucking gonna? Like,
they got Ricky Pearsall. They got Juwan Jennings. I mean, we talked about it.
And they utilized Ricky Pearsall.
They did. But the thing is, that 50% of the offense, and I'm not shitting, 50% of the offense is Christian McCaffrey. Like runs, designed screens for Christian McCaffrey.
He has
bubbles,
17
slants.
carries and 15 targets. He's got 32 of the offensive plays. That's about half of a total offensive
100 plays
output.
Right?
They're going to kill him.
Take that third.
Well, I think it's not
Shanahan
100. It's like
way.
60 to 75 usually.
I'm just sitting here with Brian Robinson. Like, please save my season, bro. Please.
I mean,
when
Shanahan's going to kill
over
McCaffrey
dead because they overutilized them. Then he will be fine.
Yeah,
I mean they are 3-0. They're 3-0.
Yeah,
they are atop the NFC West. They are killing it right now. So
okay,
we'll see.
We need to look at their point differential because
it's not
unless
good.
they've got a massive point. Yeah, if they don't have a good point differential, it's not going to keep up. That's not how that works.
Yeah, it's lucky.
Yeah,
it's like the Vikings 3 years ago or whatever, where they won all of those one-score games.
I mean, that's like the Chiefs last year.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Lucking it out.
I mean, they barely beat us. They kind of they hosed the fucking Saints because the Saints are terrible.
The Saints are bad.
But
is it really luck if they keep winning though?
No, it's definitely they're just a better coach. Like they outcoached Seattle. They dominated the Saints because the Saints are not a real team.
Saints are bad.
And the Cardinals are. We talked about how bad the Cardinals are for 15 minutes straight. Like
They're not even a professional team anymore. I don't
but
even
they almost lost that actually, which was crazy. They just Ricky Parasol made a crazy play, so then they kicked the field goal and won.
Well, McCorkle Jones is Mac Jones this week because he won, but he'll be McCorkle eventually.
Yeah, he'll return.
I think Purdy starts next week. Actually, I think
okay, well then he's definitely going to be McCorkle.
Be back, but I don't know. I don't think I'm not putting any. And even if he is back, he's still going to be slow.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Mac Jones is really beat up too, so I think they kind of need Purdy at this point because I don't even know who their third string is. Like, it's bad. Amon-Ra St. Brown is top 5 wide receiver.
Yeah,
he basically won the stack here, and combined with Anzalone, won him the game.
Yeah, that
fourth down, that 12 down fucking or 12-yard fourth down play, basically sealed it.
Yeah,
because that's what knocked it to be okay with the half sack.
Yeah, we talked about Keenan Allen and his DBZ shoulders. Jackson Smith and Jigba is emerging as an elite weapon for fantasy.
Yep.
But let's be honest. The reason that Jordan won this game, and it doesn't look pretty in the stat sheet, is because Alex Anzalone got a sack. Like they just dogpiled the Ravens. They just bull rushed through and they got to Lamar Jackson as a whole team. And Anzalone was the first guy there, and they got a sack. There was like 46 seconds left, and then you knew that if nothing happened during that drive, if Jordan didn't get any points, nothing happened. Like he needed a sack. He needed literally that to happen to beat Casey, and it fucking happened. And now Jordan's 3-0.
We'll see. Stat correction can always happen.
Yeah, it could happen.
Yeah,
there could be a pass defense that goes against him, but that's the reason that we're at where we're at. And I feel for you, Casey, because you had a good week. Like all things considered, you just got punked.
189 is not bad.
Did anybody else help Anzalone on that sack? Because all they got to do is turn that into a half sack, and then he's no longer.
Oh, yeah, no,
he's got a half sack.
Yeah,
it is a half sack.
Initially, they scored it as a sack for him, and then they corrected it like 15 minutes later. That's what we were sitting there like, oh my god, like if that gets stat corrected, Casey's gonna win, and then they corrected it, and now it's down to like the 3-point margin.
The razor thin margin because of that fourth down play and the stack between.
So Thursday,
and Goff.
We'll see.
Yeah,
yeah. The Lions barely saved you.
All right, that's all the matchups. Let's talk real quick about the Chop League. Trevor, what do you have to say?
What the fuck? Why'd my team die? I don't understand. I was slated to do like so well, and then the team just shit the bed. The entire team shit the bed.
Michael Penix fucked you, man.
He really did. I didn't have a QB, so I was like, you know what? I'm believing you, Dub. They're gonna he's gonna put it out for me this week. Nah,
and then the Falcons put up
fucking hard.
I think that was the worst offensive performance by the Falcons in like a decade or something. It was like historically bad.
It's a true Falcons
so bad
play.
They brought Kirk Cousins out of his grave and said, "Hey, buddy, you're fucking starting this week.
Better go."
I can't believe Kirk Cousins got run this season. That's a wild ass thing that happened. Like
I was watching Kirk Cousins. I didn't realize that he got pulled because I stopped paying attention ages ago in that game. I was like, I'm so tilted. And then I saw someone throwing the ball. It was just like, oh god, that's horrible. And I realized it was 18. I was like, oh my god, it's Kirk Cousins.
It's Kirk Cousins.
Oh no.
They coming into the building? What's going on?
Let's go, Mr. Consistent.
Still overthrowing Drake London and Kyle Pitts. Thanks, bro. And you got a couple targets to fucking Darnell Mooney that he dropped. So that's cool.
Hey, whose fault is that? Is that Darnold's fault?
Take it.
Oh, Darnell Mooney was horrible. I watched the tape on that one. He had 2 drops. He ran the wrong route like twice. Yeah, it was bad. The Falcons are terrible.
Yeah,
my defense scored
excuse.
like 60 points though because Isaiah Rodgers.
Dude, that was wild.
He had, Isaiah Rodgers had the highest PFF grade of all time from that game.
Those are 2 pick sixes.
Yeah, the 2 pick sixes, forced fumble, legal murder. What else? Brother dropped a 50 bomb in our scoring format. Like
45 points.
It's fucking
I've got to
crazy.
say, like, the Minnesota Vikings are actually a quarterback away. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
if Carson Wentz can operate an offense and it
They're
looked
gonna be fine.
passable as an NFL team, imagine if they just had a not bad quarterback. Just
I
a
was
not
thinking
bad
about
one.
this
Well, this
on
is
the
what
way
happens
home,
They
and it's
just
like
didn't get rid of Kirk
fucking
Cousins.
backup ass Carson Wentz can throw the ball in JJ's area as good as anybody else. You know, why not? Why not put the ball up near JJ? And he can just. The deal is versus JJM is that he can just process the field at a lot faster speed right now because Carson Wentz has played a lot of fucking NFL football, and that's the difference.
So Joe and I talked
Sit
about
JJM a little bit longer and go.
So Joe and I talked
Should be
about
fine.
this last week in the Skeletor podcast, but that got disappeared in memory hold. But the problem with the Vikings is a mixture of KOC having a offensive playbook that's too complicated for a rookie quarterback, and the offensive line is
Right.
awful.
Christian Darrisaw is back.
He's
That
been
is
missing.
different.
He has been missing. That was a problem. They were down to their
That was a big
third
problem.
They were down to their third string left tackle, and their starting center was gone. Like he got a concussion, and he's responsible for the coverages and making sure that the blocking assignments are set correctly. And he was gone. JJ is too inexperienced to be able to do all this.
Too green.
They need a
Not
veteran
good
center.
enough to do it all.
So they were down their starting center. They were down there, like Christian Darrisaw is a stud. Okay, him being gone is as significant to that team as Justin Jefferson being out. That's a big deal.
Right.
And
especially for like the run game, which you need to support a bad quarterback if you've got a bad quarterback.
So when Christian
Or a developing
Darrisaw
quarterback at best.
comes back and they get Ryan Kelly back, the Vikings will be in a lot better position. Carson Wentz is fine, but the issue really wasn't all quarterback. It's a mixture of coaching and the offensive line being horrible. Jordan Mason is also the emergence of Jordan Mason has also been a big deal for them because they need a power runner in that system for it to work, and that helps out a rookie quarterback a lot. Unfortunately, Aaron Jones got hurt too, so it's tough.
He's also never really been a power guy.
Nope.
Like he could be serviceable in the role, but he's a zone guy.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Long episode. Again, sorry about last week. I hope you guys liked the Skeletor shit. Hope that tided you
I really
over.
dig it.
So
I really digged it.
Honestly, the second I turned it on, I was like, "What the fuck is going on right now?"
That's really great.
I didn't fucking look at your message.
We're gonna improve the Skeletor voice for the next iteration if we ever have to do it again. That's my.
I liked it a lot, honestly.
I mean, it was
funny.
pretty
It's
good,
funny.
but I think we can do better.
Yeah, so
that's all.
AI, it'll help you. Just trust me.
Steve is gonna give me, because Steve actually does a mean Skeletor. He's gonna give me like a 30-minute speech as Skeletor, and I'll be able to like do an actual like real Skeletor voice. It'll be awesome, like a much better one. It'll be funny. But if we ever have to do
I'm
it,
just gonna hit you.
stops.
I'm gonna hit you with like a bunch of quotes, like just pretty much all the best ofs. But then I'm gonna like do the same video except with.
Honestly, we should
Vocalize
have
them.
like an end of year wrap up as Skeletor, like or a
Yeah,
final
yeah.
draft thing or something, a final season wrap,
See,
final
I think the Skeletor
draft,
thing
whatever.
should just be the thing, so we have a 30-minute fucking wrap up of the teams, and if we want to bullshit about our bullshit, we can bullshit about our bullshit. that's just my opinion, though, because I liked how much fucking just
The quicker it was,
shit, how much shit talk there was in a matter of 30 minutes, rather than it taking fucking 4 hours for people to just spit out what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, it brought me back to the
something
redraft
that-
days where I would do that. It was basically just I did a blog post where I just write out and I just talk shit about all you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
But then I
exactly.
just
That's what
fed it
that's-
into AI. It was-
That's exactly what it
It's
what it
perfect.
reminded me
I
of.
felt so
Yeah.
bad because Joe and I sat here forever just like yapping, and then like we lost all that work. I was like, okay, I gotta do something. So
It's heartbreaking when that happens.
yeah,
It is.
but all right, guys. Good luck next
Skeletor
week.
will return. Yeah.
As
Eventually.
always, defense wins championships.
Defense does win
And Steve still
championships.
sucks.
And
Steve
Steve
still
sucks.
Fuck you guys, but
Later.
I'm the champ. All right.
Asterisk.
Peace.